Hey there, it's Trent from Xtra Mile Physical Therapy again. Now, I have a lot of people ask me, well, why are you so different, Trent? Why do you do something outside the traditional insurance model? And I say, well, there is a reason, and there's a very good reason why I left the traditional care, because I couldn't provide the care that I wanted to. And so I came up with this list, or we had these lists that really what separates Xtra Mile Physical Therapy from traditional therapy. And I'd just like to share some of it with you. Now, one-on-one care is a big thing, and a lot of clinics might have an ability, I don't know if you can see this here, but like right here, most people might have one-on-one care, but a lot of times they're using aids. A lot of physical therapy clinics without, their insurance model, they have to churn and burn. They have to see as many clients as they possibly can. So PT is very rushed in having to get as many things done, got to do their documentation, got to make sure. I've been through that world, it's rough. So one-on-one care is kind of a common thing here, right? It's just me for now. But, we ensure that like you're going to get the direct care with a doctor of physical therapy or someone who is very well qualified to help you. But mostly me right now. Okay. But traditional PT, you don't know. You might get that, you might not. Time spent with PT, usually I'm going to have about a 50-minute treatment. Traditional PT might be just 15 minutes. Okay. 100% of your care is carried out by doctors of PT. I just mentioned that. Same therapist every treatment. Yep. That may not happen in other clinics. Number of times you're going to have to come in a week. You have time. You have things that you're going to do, right? It's hard to come in regularly. So one time a week is usually plenty enough. If you get the exercises down to what we need to do, we make sure you have videos so you know what to work on. And then we follow through with you to make sure that you're actually doing it and actually it's helping you, right? Not just kind of going through the motions. I want to make sure you're doing them right, okay? And, other things are, hey, I walk my talk, right? I do exercises. I'm a runner myself. I see lots of runners in here, and I know what it's like. And so that may not be the case with other folks. It may be, and that's fine. But I find that that's really a thing I can really relate to my clients a lot better. So full access to your PT with same-day response, no doubt. When people come in, holistic and evidence-based, no doubt. We're definitely doing those things. The things that are the latest and greatest in technology, and we're making sure that the movements you do create the shifts that we want to see. And if they aren't, then we got to figure out what that is and figure out how to help you best. And, sometimes we even just need to use our clinical judgment and find out you need to be referred to somewhere. Typically, though, with conservative treatment and done right and with the right guidance, you can do very well. And that's from the beginning, we can screen and make sure that that's the right thing for you. So that don't hold back on that kind of thing. It really does make sense for us to kind of get a sense of each other, knowing, and when I've seen enough folks, I know when I can really help somebody. Okay. Cost transparency. I'll just go to the bottom. A lot of places have surprise billing. So I'm in insurance, but boy, all of a sudden, I worked in a place where insurance-based clinic where people were, coming in and didn't get a bill for a long time, figuring everything was covered. And then, they get the surprise bill. What's great about here, I tell you how much it is, you pay it directly. You may even be able to get reimbursed some money later, which is great, but at least you know how much you're going to be paying maximum. And so ahead of time, and then you're already taken care of. And so it just makes it easier for us. And, it's really worth that time and energy. I'm able to spend that time and get you what you really need. Okay. Money back guarantee, that goes and applies to actually treatment plans that we feel like, hey, if you buy a package of visits, which, we try to give a lower rate to a package rate. But if you don't see many results within the first 3 visits, you're not happy in any way, I don't feel like you're holding the bag, like you spent all this money and you're not getting what you want out of it. We want to come to a way to kind of help you the most you can. But if you're just not happy, you get your money back. I don't want you to feel like, you're not getting the help out. I want you to feel like this was the smartest decision you've made for your health in a long time. Okay. And if that's not the case, I don't want you to continue to come in if it's not going to be helpful for you. So we'll come to that conclusion if that happens, but that very rarely happens, especially with folks in here. I try to make sure that everything is in place and we have the systems to make sure that that's going to be thing that we can follow through with and you do the right things to get yourself better. So hopefully that was helpful. I am different than a regular clinic, but I'm very proud to be different different than another traditional in-network clinics. I feel like it gives me a chance to really relate to my clients in a way that really makes sense, and that way you don't get lost through the cracks. I'm following through with you. It's just a direct treatment, and it's been a great experience with the clients that I've had. I've just really enjoyed it, and they have too. So hope to see you here sometime if you feel like you need a different experience than what you've gotten through the traditional model, which a lot of people have been chewed up and spit out in that, and it's just sad to see. So I really would love to help you to create that change that you're desiring to get to those higher levels in your function and your life. And this is the only one we get, the only body we get. Need to take care of it. So wish you all the best out there. Take care.